that I've noticed on campus sometimes is the exclusion of certain people. It happens in social circles, whether it's conscious or unconsciously. For example, sharing the tables at the cafeteria, something as simple as that, we can see that some people are excluding others, and I feel that's not fair, and we should all have an open and equitable mind.
You know what sucks? Being part of systematic discrimination. Not being able to access information about your university spending into illegal war and occupation. That's what sucks.
So all my Caribbean, African American people, where are you? I really feel like I don't see enough of us represented all over campus. That could be in regards to clubs, administration. I really think we need to be in the forefront and stop hiding ourselves. We are all amazing individuals and all have a unique experience to add to university life. So get involved. I want to see you.
I feel like tuition fees should be lowered because not everybody comes from a high-income family, and education should be granted for everybody. And since we live in a very diverse and multicultural countries, it should be available and accessible for everybody. There aren't that many multi-faith centers around.
I just wanted to say that I think it's very unfair that there's so many inaccessible places around campus, including the Student Center, which doesn't have access for wheelchairs, and here there's this building, CCIT. You have to go around the entire building pretty much to have access to it. The doors that are supposed to be automatic doors also aren't very conducive to access for people who have accessibility issues. And yeah, it's also not a very safe campus tonight. We barely have any lights at night, so I can imagine people are very scared at night to go around. So I think these are all issues that need to be taken care of and dealt with, and hopefully we can make some changes.
So I guess the one thing that really pisses me off on campus is you see a lot of people and they have a lot. They don't even realize how much they have. They have so much, they don't understand, for example, when their clubs are making events, using the money from the students. They'll charge people to come in. They don't understand that that's a barrier to students like myself who are really poor. A lot of this is pretty much ignored because I guess we go to a university where we pay tuition, so the assumption is that no one really has money troubles, or if they do, it's that sort of fun, jokey thing, or it's a university student who's living off of ramen. That's not really how it works. I mean, if I go to an event and I pay $5, it means I don't eat that night if I'm at work. I have to wait till I get home to cook. I spend 5 hours not eating. There's a lot of this stuff on campus. I'm not going to point to particular examples because it's probably not a good idea. But I mean, even with the construction workers, I've heard people say snippy little things at them about, oh, how they're not educated. And I was a mechanic at one point and I got those kind of comments about how I must be stupid or how I must be just a grease monkey. That kind of disrespect for people who not only have knowledge you don't, but have skills you don't and live life you haven't is ridiculous. And it's incredibly present on campus. It's sad. I guess my main thing would be the amount of classes on a university campus. The idea that you're special because your parents could afford to send you here.
I just feel that every club and group should be trying to advocate positive space, regardless whether or not it's applying to the LGBT community. The whole positive space movement should basically be promoted to advocate to any minority group or any group that feels stigmatized. Even outside of those communities, I feel that's something that, as a school, we should really try to support and represent.
Like, everyone should have freedom, you know? And it's not good to judge people just because of what they like, you know? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, people nowadays, they kill themselves for it, and it's not really right, you know?
People are wondering why society is falling apart. It's because people can't afford the education to learn how to fix it.
Social inequality. It's unfortunate that universities have to charge a hell of a lot of money to access a really good education, so I don't think it's fair. And I think that U of T is a prime example of that, so I think as a school and as all schools should do, we should make education a little bit more affordable for everybody to access.
Hi everyone, I'm Raymond and I'm the president of your Students' Union. One of the problems we face on this campus and any other campus across Ontario is racism. It's a sad fact, but it's true. I would strongly suggest that when you do interact with individuals, that you do not focus on where they are from, what color they are, or any background or religious or sexual orientation that they might belong to, but you focus on the main issues and treat them as different individuals, and maybe if those different individuals have different needs, you accommodate for those different needs, because at the end of the day, we are all students and we should be accommodating and recognizing each other's difference and also act accordingly. Thank you.